TLID's on the gun, they get first pick after all of this. They still need a roamer, they still need a mage. You mentioned the Xavier could definitely be a pickup here.
But now, they go for the Eve. But then that's the Valentina.
I was made for.
I mean, we saw the matchup just now. Eve just outranges the Valentina.
That's true. That's true. So it depends if they want to like play it very aggressively in the early two, or just
if they're loco, they could go Faramis.
Oh, that's
against the glue.
Oh, but
yeah, because Marksman's already
yeah.
picked. Mages, like there's definitely
It's
a
just
lot
that
of possibilities.
Faramis is not good against the Eve, but still, you know, like
just play around it.
Yeah, take your pick.
Honestly, that sounds good.
I think
Faramis
so. I
does
think
sound
so.
good. I don't know if we'll see him pick it, but it does sound good. Lu Yi's also still open. Lu Yi's here would be clean.
Lu Yi, yeah, and what else is available for Sao?
Where there is light, there are also
so they go
shadows.
Lu Yi.
Your team is picking.
Lu Yi.
Arlet. Haven't seen
the
Arlet.
OG.
Yeah.
The OG duo.
Do we think it's going to be
this is Kid Bomba.
Arla? Yeah, Kid Bomba Arla.
Kid Bomba Arla.
Which fits his playstyle, honestly, because even I think him and Chicken kind of have a similar playstyle, like an aggressive, putting them on someone that can be get into the back line. I think this fits Bomba very much right here.
That's a nice way to put it. Like how aggressively Chicken played. Yeah. If they are able to do that.
M5 flap TZ, you know, like players who want to try to make plays for the team and not just be a walking Hylos, you know?
Yeah, replicating that up against this lineup of TLID.
Nobody likes Hylos.
I do.
LaFell does.
I do.
I mean, it's powerful, but it's like...
Yeah, I know. I like it. It's annoying. I get it. I like it. And now it looks like the TLID has been picked up by TLID. So a pretty aggressive lineup here coming in from TLID. And Team Spirit, honestly, their draft can be a little bit more reactive. So definitely can see a difference of play style here. Thank you, bros. Thank you, Bro Gita. Thank you very much, T-Bro.
Thank you, Bro.
Now we're giving Mer-Bro as well as Nibro.
Thank you so much, panel, for breaking it down. I'll say this. I like Hylos. Do you like Hylos?
I like Hylos. I don't know what Trex has against the Hylos.
I don't know what he has against it either. What is up, guys?
He's a Centaur? He's a Centaur?
He's a Centaur. I'm Nicio, Mirko. We're bringing you the action here. Last match of the day. It's taken us a little bit of a trip to get here, but hey, it's Team Spirit versus TLID. One last look at the lineups, of course, to bring us into this best of three. It's game number one. And I don't know, man, looking at this, we've seen a lot of these compositions utilizing some of these big picks, but also the R-Lot. I love that it's coming into play. And we're going to be jumping into the land of Dawn here. Once again, the Dragons versus the Cavalries. And this is where it all starts to see who moves forward and who's going to be going down to that lower bracket.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, there's a possible RQ versus Liquid rewind of the MPL Indonesia Grand Finals for Season 14, or a possible rematch for Spirit up against RQ Hoshi. And this in itself is already a rematch, Naisu. We saw this matchup in the Swiss stage. It was a best of one, and it was TS who got the dub against Team Liquid ID. Now, if you guys want to get the dub in-game, go ahead and check out the M6 pass that is still available from the 18th of November all the way to a flicker from Bamba. That's 29th of December.
Yeah, he's probably got his pass filled at this point, you know, and right now with the aggression, another flicker, a whole lot of battle spells.
Great stun from one shot to cancel out what possibly could be a kill angle from Witty. Sao 2, pop and revitalize just in case Witty flickered out.
This is interesting. I mean, nearly in every lane, the health bars are low. You know, the battle spells are popping. They want to fight. They've waited for this matchup now and finally able to break it out too. We get a little glimpse here of the emblems coming into play. Anything standing out here?
Yeah, the Master Assassin for the Bruno. It's interesting to see this. I would definitely think that, you know, he would try to go for a little bit more mid-game or even more defensive. Fabian goes over the Spear of Alpha over to Kid Bomba. He's going to be able to get some resets here. A bit of sustain under that turret. They're hovering over. Is this a possible dive? Witty's rotating too. There's an angle. Bomba's walking up. Fabian shoots the swing on the other side, and the run just flickers out.
Here's one shot. He might be looking for that moment. They know that they committed a lot on that play to Kid Bomba. Of course, with Quicksand Guard, Witty's going to be fine. Heals back up. But now, this is the interesting part. Turtle's up. Kid Bomba.
Just taking a lot of damage. Nice flicker out. Kid Bomba taps into Vengeance. It was a mistap, and now he gets slain. First blood over to Aran. Now with the split, Sunset Lover won't be able to take him down, and TLID will get the first neutral objective of the game.
So unfortunate there that Kid Bomba, you know, ended up getting a little bit out of position with that Vengeance, but that is objective secured for Team Liquid ID. On top of that, a kill. And that going to the hands of Aran is also going to help him, you know, win the matchup against Kid Bomba there in the XP lane. So we'll see how that adjustment goes. Again, a lot was thrown up there to go ahead and take care of him, but you can see this again. Hiko, man, Hiko mania. After everybody got to see that first Savage, of course, for M6. We'll see how he continues to play against another player, Aaron Shiki, who has, I feel like, gotten a lot of eyes towards him so far. Just in the Swiss stages alone, his performance was phenomenal.
Yeah, he got a Savage in M6, Hiko. Really phenomenal performance on the Beatrix, you know. Changing to weapons that we would, well, normal players would never think of swapping into.
Hiko's not normal.
He's not normal. He's Hiko. That's why I got his jersey. I just got to flex that real quick. But yeah, Spirit are just going to take it slow right now. They know that they can actually scale into the mid game quite well too, and there's really no crazy pressure on them to actually get a snowball. Obviously, it would be great to have, but only the first neutral objective so far. Both of them will still just be waiting for turtle number 2.
Yeah, with this again, it's kind of the, wow, early pickup too. See, Halberd already locked in. Whoa, Saul.
Raging Sandstorm and the real-world manipulation from Yehezkiel. Team Liquid, second kill in the game.
Okay. Again, interesting enough. Oh, diversion going to be used too. Hiko obviously going to be finding a little usage of the diversion just to see what's going to happen down there. But I think that's the point. You know, he does pick up an early Sea Halberd just because there's so much, obviously, healing that can be done here for Team Liquid ID. Even if they don't have a Revitalize, just the heroes that they brought to this game, you want to be able to go. Hiko.
Great slide tackle from Aaron Shiki. Good usage of the aggression, but Hiko, Detonata. Just kites away, pops in regen, and wins out the trade in the end. Aaron's going to have to try to out-sustain him with a Haas Claws. I think that's the only way you win in this matchup against the Granger.
Let's see this now. The Turtle's up. Again in mid lane.
Raging Sandstorm from Witty. I think that should actually stop TS in their approach towards the neutral objective. Arando trying to cut off one shot from the fight. That's a glorious pathway already used up by Sawa. Witty is chugging him low. The final slash only connecting onto Aran. Fabian with the Spear of Alpha. Now the real world manipulation. Oh, Sunset Lover gets deleted before he can take it. Aran with a flicker forward and the slam. Almost taking him down. That is the split to mount him down. Witty with the sword. Bomba still able to survive right now as Fabian dives in deep. Sawa very low. Gets taken out by the Void Blast of Yehezkiel.
Oh, Hiko.
That's from Hiko. He tried to go for the snipe, but he's unable to find it.
He went in with a flicker, but he couldn't get the kill. Wow. Unfortunate for Team Spirit. A whole lot there just going to the hands of Team Liquid ID. And now down to Battle Spell, he's actually going to be just kind of zoned out from the turret. The information's already there. And Witty will just hold that front line. Turret goes down. Aaron Shiki secures it. So now Team Spirit in a position, you know, just in that last, minute and a half or so, they find themselves now down 3,500 gold. They'll have to go ahead and play around the fact that, yeah, they have a Louis Yeep. They can actually use the diversion to their advantage, but it's been really difficult team fights for them, especially when it's just kind of a situation in the mid lane that was forced by Witty. If he goes in with a Raging Sandstorm, now the top side is where they go. But I don't think they're going to really find anything here from Team Liquid ID, as they're very disciplined on how they decide on what turrets to be able to focus on or just get the objectives. But these little things are really starting to stack up now for Team Liquid ID.
I don't think we expected a shutout like this at the start of this series, man.
Yeah.
For Team Spirit, especially considering they have low Yi, they have so many ways to walk up. This is a 2-level lead from Fabian. This is MPL Indonesia's usurper. It's Flava Fave.
It's Flava Flav at this point. Really just on point. And he's not even the one, you know, just getting all the kills, but he's enough to put pressure, and then the rest of the team is the ones capitalizing on it. And Witty is deep into enemy territory here, just providing the information, as the 4 members of Team Spirit have no choice but really just to clump up actually the entire team at this point. Down to the mid lane now. They look like they want to contest, even down a couple thousand gold. They might still get in position for this, but around enough too. Also holding them. There's diversion. Turtle's already gone though. So at this point, Team Spirit just sends up top and they're like, you know what, let's try to get something, because it's not going to be the objectives. Here's Witty once again.
Wants to go in. I think this is just a bit of a zoning conceal from Witty. Doesn't really want to, you know, force anything here. Again, they got the neutral objective. They are on track to get Aaron Shiki to the power spike way quicker than Hiko, I believe. Oh, Bomba! Again, that's a final slash flicker that doesn't land. This is now the 3rd time that, you know, there was a misinput.
There's something, I mean, the R-Lot, when it was locked in the draft, you're thinking, oh no.
Raging Sandstorm, Witty the Wise on Sunset Lover, the Glorious pathway around with a slam pass, gets stunned up and won't be able to use the split, but they're all going to be caught in the skills, real world manipulation. They're all zoned away. Aaron Shaky is just smashing Bomba, gets the double. One shot, can't even react. Hiko is low. 3 members down. Only traded for Aran, and there's no response.
Oh yeah, Hezkiel, he's still hunting there. Okay, not going to get there in time. Hiko gets out of safety, but talk about just the sandwich play under the turret. I mean, think about it. Real world manipulation, and then of course you had the Worldy come out from Aaron Shiki. They have nowhere to go if you're Team Spirit, so it's looking a little dire at this point. Actually, even more so than that. Not in a position to really contest any of the objectives right now, so you still have to start to think, all right, Team Spirit, how do you get yourself back into this game? You already lost so much 8 minutes in, and you're probably not going to be in a position to actually contest the first Lord. So what do you do from this point? And honestly, One Shot, you know, he's got to keep doing it. He's got to keep farming. Maybe he pulls some miracles off that we saw even previously where, you know, if you still have the Suyo like Chibi had, he was still able to go in and somehow get the retribution off. That might be able to buy them enough time where then they can scale up. But so far, they're in this position where they're forced to stay together here. Fabian, look how, there's a final slap.
That's a 1v5. Fabian just, he wants all the smoke. Spear of Alpha defensively, and now the rest of the team comes in. Fabian's still alive. One Shot takes him down. Kid Bomba taken out by Witty. Yeah, Hezkiel's still alive. Somehow One Shot dives him deep, and finally One Shot gets a shutdown, but he falls as well. That's a 2 for 2 as Zeron goes for the killing spree. Yeah, Hezkiel has fallen.
Both junglers down, so no committing here on this Lord, but that might have been a little bit of help to Team Spirit on turning this in their favor if they can. Again, Hiko almost landing that Death Sonata, was nearly there, but better to stay alive instead of taking those risks at this point because they need everything they can. He does pick up a Lift Garor now, so he's getting the items that he needs, but they still have some ground to cover. Basically, at this point, they're just back to this reset here, getting space around the Lord. The Team Liquid ID, knowing the advantage they have, they're going to go ahead and start this up. They can just keep that front line trying to zone out. So this is up to Kid Bomba again. You know, he's got Flicker. He's got the final slash available. He could be the one to help start this up. Sawo might want to wait for that Revitalize to come up. They're trying to stall this out the best they can. Lord will go and reset back and forth until both teams are ready. But look at the back line. Look where Witty might be going. And he tries to put pressure on the backside, gets spotted out. And they might just be getting in formation to go ahead and secure this Lord. But right now, Hiko taking a couple shots with the Rhapsody, keeping Team Liquid from actually fully starting up the Lord.
This is great from Liquid. They're playing the Lord dance. At least a new version. Oh, Raging Sandstorm from Witty. Catching Sunset Lover's arrow. Chicky goes in deep. Gets caught by the in-air reaction. Now the real world manipulation will lock Sawo down just a bit. One shot. Goes to the arrow. Retribution needs to be on point. Fabian, resets it. One shot caught in the midst of it all. The Spear of Alpha catches free. Sawo dismantled. Hiko, the crit almost fade away. Aaron might be diving in. He's going to go for the lifesteal. Oh, needs to slide tackle away. The Death Sonata almost caught him. TLID got all the dubs in that skirmish.
The idea was correct. You know, One Shot was waiting on the side, maybe for that opening to go in and take the Lord, but then Team Liquid ID showing their experience and veterancy. We're like, you know what? Let's bait One Shot in, and then they punish and collapse down.
Oh, man.
So at this point, they get the tier 2. Lord making its way to the top side. It's up to Team Spirit to defend. It's only that first one, so they should stay in the game, but they are going to lose a lot of these turrets now outside of the base.
And you can see Aaron Shiki. He can already hit the turrets from outside of the range.
Yeah.
This is the Melfic gun power spike in the 11-minute yin-yang reaction. Still does plenty of damage, so they still have to respect the damage at least.
Reaction is still damaging. Hiko as well has good damage on the Granger, but right now they got to defend against this. The shields, whoa! Yes, oh, the last shot didn't go and clean it up, but they hold on to the base turrets. Shields are down, but Team Spirit buying themselves some more time at this point. All shields exposed, but you can see it. The damage is there, even from Sunset Lover. It could just come down to that one diversion play.
Wait.
Oh, they're actually going to go for it. Uh-oh.
Members in the back.
They're going.
Give it to Ovan. Slide tackle into the Purified. Kid Bomba still going for it. Aaron Shiki kiting away. Hiko left all alone. The glorious pathway can't be taken. 2 members have fallen from Team Spirit. Seems like Liquid ID are the ones running in.
They're gonna go for it. Aaron jumping in. Sunset Lover's in trouble.
Raging Sandstorm from Witty the Wise. Sunset Lover is down, so is Sawo. The Cavalry just keep on charging, and Team Spirit's formation cannot hold.
They can't hold. No minions pushing in just yet. They gotta wait for that mid lane. Aaron Shiki.
Wow.
We'll just go ahead and work on it slowly but surely. Slides on through, and they'll get the turret off the exchange. Team Spirit, oh, they might be looking for more.
Bomba's gonna be caught, but Spirit of Alpha and Yehezki will just gun them down or drop down that damage from afar. Aaron Shiki is godlike. Hiko tries to go in and win a crown from Fabian. Oh, he's ticking down earlier. Hiko still able to escape with just a little bit of HP, and they will be able to keep some of the turrets alive. But in 12 minutes, it's a 10,000 gold lead for the Cavalry.
Massive, massive lead right now, and it's Team Spirit holding on to their spirit, trying to stay in the game. But it's looking really tough for them to actually turn this one around. Even earlier, that started that whole chain reaction. I'm surprised, you know, Hiko went in with that diversion. They tried to make a play, and even when they had that, I don't think he had the flicker. It was still on cooldown after he was taken out. He just burned it again recently, so interesting how they're going to use that diversion. And I was saying, you know, that might be the move that they have to make. But in that case, that wasn't it. So now they find themselves massively behind. They're going to go it again. Witty.
Okay, they're going to go all in onto Witty, but I don't... Oh, Raging Sandstorm, no way! Witty the Wise to survive a 4-man gank! And that was a very, very costly Gambaran. Split in the back with the Mount. Aaron Shiki just going to be able to ball him down. Fabian comes from the side as they all get caught by the RWM. Aaron's just going and taking everyone down. It's a double already. Sunset's going to be taken with 3 hits almost. The fadeaway, Sunset gets out.
Here's the waves pushing in. They're looking to cap out the game.
Mid lane, Fabian goes in with the Spear of Alpha. And that's the nail in the coffin for game number 1.
A decisive victory in game number 1 for the Cavalry. Coming out swinging fast and strong. 14:08 on the clock. A lot here that Team Spirit has to adjust from if they're looking to go game 3.
What happened?
Very tough. I don't know, man. You know, things just weren't in their favor from start. Let's go ahead and throw it over to the panel to break down game number 1.
Is that new music?
There was